Battle control initialized.
Just def myself. Or mute, rather.
Hmm.
Alright, here we are. We are in a 1v1 between Hyper, top of the Shadow Ladder, and Sir, who's been new into the Combined Arms community. He's been playing real good. He beat me one time, like few days ago. I'm not sure when I'll be uploading that one or when the time this video is uploaded. It's ready for the public to see. Like it's already published. Anyway, so we are here on Conyard. So a brief description of what's going on here. This tile set here is basically the tile set used in the original Red Alert 1, where you are supposedly underneath an establishment, or like let's say a factory or a power plant. In one of the missions in Red Alert 1 is you have to turn down like the nuclear power plant meltdown, you know? So you gotta get in there, stop it in time before there's a nuclear explosion, if I'm not wrong. If I'm correct, if I'm remembering it correctly. So that tile set has been used for maps like this. I'd say it's a really good mix between the usual we have in other maps we play, like let's say there's forests or grasslands or cliffs. So yeah, one other thing that's fairly important to point out is for games. Let's say you have Age of Empires, right? Age of Empires, you have those cliff systems where if your target is low ground and you are high ground, you have a higher chance of winning because you evade. Whereas here in CA, the cliffs here just serves as a
Just sort of
divider.
poking around, see if I can catch an engineer, you know?
So the stuff here just serves as a divider. So if you think about it, the entire playground here, the entire map, is just one flat map with sections being divided in a way, you know. So there's no bonuses, there's no evasion bonuses people can get or people can enjoy. So we are seeing in Hyper. Hyper is gonna be finishing his war factory soon. We see Sir already deployed his war factory and making another refinery. So he went for 2 ref build, place it here, and then the third one, place it over here. And he is currently making another harvester. I did mention about it before, but it just based on how many trees you have in your expansion or in your base. So right now he's making 3 refineries, and there's another harvester to come out from the wharf. So it's like he will get 4, right? That's okay because the excess here will be making it quicker to take out all the Tiberium. We see here from Hyper moving in with the Humvee, trying to scout out valuable information on where the bases are at. However, he's been intercepted by a gunwalker. Not not really the greatest choice to kill off a fast scouting unit. Usually you use like rifles, or in this case for screen it's warriors, because they attack on they attack right away. Like there's no delay in their attack. Like this one. Ooh, both of them traded. That's interesting. Okay, so yeah, going back, this 4, now he has 5. So this 2 excess, later, let's say when he expands here, he can transfer one of the harvesters, place it here, so that when he places the refinery, there's one harvester comes with the refinery, right? And then the excess will fill in the needed number here. So he has 2 harvesters right away. Now remember, he has 5 harvesters. There's like 2 in excess. The other one will be also used to quickly diminish the Tiberium there. So that's how it works. Now Hyper just scouted this base of Sir, so he already knows Sir is making Intruders, which is a tier 2 unit, good against buildings, defenses, and vehicles, but bad against infantry. So it's sort of like rocket soldiers, or for Screen's case, it's like disintegrators, but they're very pricey. So we are here on Hyper. He has already expanded. There's a radar here. Put a defense here, guard tower in case he does do a sneak attack over here. However, he pulled out a airfield. The reason for that is he saw Sir has a lot of infantry, and he knows that he'll be making a lot of stormcrawlers. So like stormcrawlers will be in front, stormcrawlers and interlopers, those will be in front, taking in the damage, soaking in the damage, enough for the infantry to deal a lot of damage to Hyper's army. So to counter that tactic, he went for an airfield in order to get a Warthog, which is good against infantry. One other thing about it is because he knows Sir will be not making a lot of gunwalkers to kill off any or fend off any air attacks. So if anything, Sir should be making like one or two gunwalkers, just so that he could trade. Because if he doesn't kill this Warthog, then it's gonna be problematic to him. If it does survive, it will keep bombing and bombing every single infantry you have, and then you'll be pretty much worried. So aside from that, he's currently making Orca in order to pick off some of the Stormcrawlers, or maybe the Interlopers that he sees here. Anyway, we have Sir making Gravity Stabilizer. That is the equivalent, this is the screen equivalent for airfield. So right now he's making a Storm Rider, which is like a yak for infantry and buildings, but it's slightly slower and it deals quite a lot of damage compared to yaks. So right now we will be seeing a move in. I only see 7 anti-air infantry from Sir and only one gunwalker. I'm pretty curious how this will be working out. So we have here an interaction between the Orca and the Storm Rider. Good call by Hyper to pull out that one. And now he's trying to do a switcheroo, and down it goes. The Storm Rider is down for the count. Now that just basically means that Hyper has the air superiority right now. If anything, Sir should be ringing our alarms in his head, telling him, hey, I think I'm gonna need AA. I saw him have 2 Orcas, but no. We Hyper here. Deal a good amount of damage from there. It would have been better if it pulled off the entire bombing run, but it's okay. He did good damage here to the infantry. As I mentioned before, the core of the damage here from Sir comes from the infantry. This is a tank. This is an artillery, but you need micro for this one. This is a tank, but it's not really 100% reliable for its anti-tank damage compared to other factions does, like battle tank for GDI. Right now he's scouting in and he spotted that there's a warrior here. So that's just there to serve. Ooh, almost. Okay, that's one corruptor down. That's one artillery from Sir being erased out of the map. So right now Hyper is running back his Orcas in order to rearm. If there's one thing he needs to do, he needs to put up like airfield in the front and place a repair bay. So right now Sir did this. I think, yeah, he used the support power to identify where are the enemy expansion is at, because one of the support power for Scrin is basically scan the entire map for the Tiberium and the trees. So let's say you have an expansion here, right? He uses that power and then he sees you. There's no way you can avoid that. So it's one of the tactics he did there. Now Hyper is on the advantage. He's trying to use a sneakeroo with a seeker, trying to take away his attention. Like probably go here and then attack this. But I am very sure he did see the guard tower there, so it's not gonna be useful. Oh
Ouch.
no! That is really, really bad. So yeah, that's what I meant earlier. Place a repair bay here or service depot, and then pair it with 1 or 2 airfields. Or otherwise, something like that, you just wasted your aircraft. So right now, he is pulling off. Most likely he's gonna do this. He's gonna go here, destroy this, and probably this one. So Hyper is in deep trouble right now. He's pulling back some of his zone raiders, trying to defend the supposed attack. But right now, there is an interaction here, a confrontation. So Sir is using his seekers to harass 2 of the harvesters. Hyper is now being pressed by 2 fronts. But thankfully, Sir, or unfortunately, Sir, did not think much about trying to micro this one. So it just went to nothing. If he did invest a lot of time there, it could be brought to something else. So here we see a confrontation. We have 6 Storm Riders riding in. Oh no, it appears Hyper is losing out the ground fight. He doesn't have any more tanks. This one Titan isn't back. It doesn't seem like it's gonna be good for him. As you can see here, Sir is ahead 10k in army value. It doesn't look good for Hyper. So that one thing Sir did there. Just a quick correction, because after I resume, I would be most likely be talking shit, like I'm just running my mouth. But yeah, whatever I'll be saying in the next one, like after we resume the recording, is also true in most cases. But I just want to correct myself over here. So what happened is we have Sir trying to divert Hyper's attention here. The biggest thing that Sir made happen here was distract Hyper from positioning his tanks, or his or like putting the Titans and battle tanks in front. So like earlier he was going to have like the infantry right here and then place the battle tanks and Titans right here, but he was shortly disturbed over here. So he kind of forgot that original intention, which led to Hyper losing out this because he's now positioned really well. Anyway, back to the video. Okay, so let's try to analyze it a little bit. So this troops here, he had 1 more Titan here and 1 more Wolverine. He pulled it back here to try attack it, but stopped it midway because he thought, okay, I'm just gonna use the Zone Raiders to kill them. So the fact that some of his vehicles went back here, so they got out of position. If they were in the fight, it could have swinged a little bit. It could have not swinged a little bit to Sir's direction. Like the damage he did right now would be less than before, or that would have been less than how it is right now. So unfortunately, there from Hyper, I don't think he had a vision there. No, he did saw it, but I think it is a fumble. You could have went here, attacked this, or maybe attacked this refinery from afar. But although it's gonna be a little bit problematic because we see Sir had gravity stabilizer nearby and a few portals. So if anything, it's gonna be a quick pickoffs for Sir on those raiders. So we have here a big army on the ground by Hyper. However, with those noises there, with the crashes on the chain barriers, Hyper has been notified because those sounds are global. So if you want to be sneaky, you must try to avoid these things. And right there, we are seeing a support power from Hyper trying to call in an anti-air support power to kill off some Storm Rider, but unfortunately, one is following, and no, it's not following anymore. So unfortunately, these things here need vision for you to pull it off. And right there, a GG has been called by Hyper. What an amazing match for you guys there to watch. And I hope you enjoyed this game as much as Hyper enjoyed getting wanked.
Battle control terminated.